There's a silence that fills the room after everyone leaves. You can almost hear it breathing. For a moment, it feels unbearable, the sound of your own existence echoing back at you. This is loneliness. The space between what is and what we wish would stay. But what if loneliness isn't an absence? What if it's a beginning? We live in a world allergic to stillness. We swipe, scroll, and speak, anything to avoid meeting ourselves. We call it connection, but so often it's escape. We fill our lives with noise and wonder why we can't hear our own voice anymore. Loneliness whispers the truth we avoid, that we have built our lives around others and neglected the home within ourselves. The ache of the empty room is not punishment, it's an invitation. Every architecture begins with foundation. The foundation of solitude is meeting yourself. Not the image, not the story, but the quiet presence that has always been here. Sit. Let the world move without you for a while. At first, it feels like drowning in still water. Then, something subtle begins to rise. The shape of your own company. Listen inwardly. Not for thoughts, they are only echoes. Listen for the hum beneath them. The current that never stops flowing. That's you before the noise. To build a home within, you must first draw its walls. A page, a walk, a single honest sentence. Every act of stillness lays another brick. You begin to notice solitude isn't empty. It's spacious. Inside you is a library. Every book is a moment you've lived, a feeling you've survived. When you enter it, without judgment, you realize you were never truly alone. You start to build again. Not a house of distractions, but a structure that can hold silence. Brick by breath, wall by awareness. The deeper your roots in solitude, the less the winds of others can uproot you. You stop seeking to be understood and start understanding yourself. From the stillness, something opens. You look out, and the world no longer feels distant. Every star, every breath of wind, feels like part of the same sentence. Solitude has turned to connection, not to someone, but to everything. You realize, when you no longer need others to complete you, your love becomes pure, a gift, not a transaction. Solitude isn't a wall that keeps people out. It's a window that lets the light in. At last, you return to your own company. You pour tea for yourself, not as a filler of time, but as an offering. You become both the guest and the host, the one who arrives and the one who welcomes. The same chair, but it no longer feels empty. It has warmth and presence and memory. The room hasn't changed, only the one who sits within it. Loneliness was never a void to escape. It was the architecture waiting to be built. To sit alone is not to be abandoned. It is to come home. You are not missing something. You are becoming something. A home with open doors and light that never leaves.